Golf Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the spirit of Bermuda.
Today on Golf Destination, we take a fall golf tour of New England with the help of Michelob Ultra. We'll visit the historic Poland Spring Resort in Maine, Cape Cod Country Club in Falmouth, Massachusetts, and we'll visit a New England favorite, the Links at Outlook in South Berwick, Maine. Hello and welcome to Golf Destination. I'm Meredith Gorman. Fall is best known in New England for leaf peeping and apple picking, but for those in the know, it is also a great time of year to golf. The courses are in their finest condition with the cool nighttime temperatures and completed aeration. Maine is a great starting point to begin the show, and we venture to southernmost Maine and the Links at Outlook, a Brian Silva design that is one of the most popular courses in the region.
The Links at Outlook is 20 years old, if you can believe it. This is our 20th season. We've added some new things, the Red Barn being one, the Outlook Tavern restaurant. We've done a few renovations on the golf course as far as some bunker placement, but it's an enjoyable place to visit and an enjoyable place to hold a function. As you can see, it's a Link-style golf course with a New England twist on the back nine. You'll still have the characteristics of a Link-style course, but some elevation changes do come into play. Here at the Links at Outlook, our overall mission statement is to offer an enjoyable round of golf for a good price point. We're lucky to have our locals who are here all the time and vacationers, but if you can offer great amenities, like I said, over my shoulder, people come back here. Jamie Baker, our superintendent, does a great job on the facilities, and you have great customer service with a good price. We think that's our recipe for success. We're lucky to be wide open, so you don't really have that leaf problem or frost delays. We're lucky not to have long frost delays because of the Link style. It's all wide open, gives the sun a chance to hit it. And the fall, to me, is one of the best times to play the Links at Outlook. Here at the Links at Outlook, we have an 18-hole golfing facility. We have a pro shop with full amenities. We also have the Outlook Tavern restaurant and the Red Barn. So we have a lot going on. We have a restaurant that's open to the public. We have an 18-hole public golf course and a venue that holds a lot of weddings and private events. But they do flow seamless. They're in different areas. So it works well for the guests just visiting for the day or the wedding guests visiting for the weekend. If you'd like to inquire about a Links at Outlook event, you just contact me via email from the website. I send you out a package and we see if we have dates available and go over how we operate and orchestrate your day's events. The Links at Outlook is a destination place. We're not that far from Boston. We offer all the amenities that all the clubs might have down there, but we're in the countryside, and I think the allure of a Link-style course is great for tournaments. As far as the weddings, over my shoulder you can see the Red Barn. There's a patio up there. They're overlooking this scenic golf course. In your close proximity to Wells Beach, Ogunquit, Portsmouth, New Hampshire are all within 20 minutes.
The Links at Outlook is an award-winning design by legendary golf course architect Brian Silva. The Links at Outlook opened in 1999 on the site of the Outlook Farm. The course opened to great fanfare for its unique Links-style front nine and a New England Parkland-style golf course on the back nine. This family-run business has evolved to being one of the premier destinations for outings and functions in New England. The rustic Red Barn has a quintessential New England style, and it's a unique and memorable venue to hold that special event. The golf course is a par 71, 6,500-yard layout that will be a test to all levels of golfers. It is situated on 140 acres of rolling dunes and scattered bunkers that really lives up to their motto, golf in the Scottish tradition. The best way to describe it is old traditional charm with a modern feel. Brian Silva spent a great deal of time on the property, and it shows with the well-thought-out bunker placement and tremendous use of the elevation of the land, especially on the back nine. Some of the holes you will want to play again and again are the par 3 8th hole, which plays long and requires accuracy off the tee to save par. It's the toughest par 3 on the course. The 9th is a par 4 that plays uphill and back up to the iconic Red Barn. When you make the turn, the par 4 10th requires a properly positioned tee shot to avoid the water on the right-hand side. The par 3 11th hole is a challenging hole that has water down the left side, and it can be stretched out to 178 yards. Par is a good score here. Our favorite is the finishing hole, the par 4 18th, with the picturesque Red Barn framing the hole as you hit into a hollowed out green from a small hill. It's just one of the holes you'll remember and think about in those cold winter nights. If you're looking for a day of golf that offers great conditions and the attention to detail that you would expect at a private club, the Links at Outlook in southernmost Maine is a worthy choice. Next, we venture to beautiful Cape Cod and visit Cape Cod Country Club, a historic Devereaux Emmett design course located in one of the East Coast's most popular vacation destinations.
Golf Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the Spirit of Bermuda, The Preserve at Boulder Hills, Club and Residences, New England's most amenity-rich Four Seasons lifestyle community.
The thought of mixing my award-winning Black Seal rum with any old ginger beer drove me to this. Gosling Stormy Ginger Beer. Perfectly made to make the perfect dark and stormy.
When the city is your fairway, and there's no such thing as out of bounds. The only thing better than the perfect shot is knowing that no one is actually keeping score. Do it for the cheers.
There's actually a way to improve on Gosling's slowly aged Black Seal rum. Added to Gosling's finely spiced ginger beer. Result? The trademark dark and stormy.
In the very heart of New England is the finest Four Seasons sporting club and luxury residential community, the Preserve Club and Residences, 3,500 acres. Adventure, exclusivity, serenity. The Preserve Club and Residences, the adventure you've always wanted, the luxury you deserve. Limited memberships and residences available. Call for your private tour today.
Is your private club 100% fun 100% of the time? Ours is. Renaissance is the total opposite of a stuffy country club. That's why we don't even call it a country club. It's a place designed to be fun for everyone, with award-winning golf, tennis, and fitness, all kinds of events and activities, and much more. Renaissance, just off I-495 in Haverhill. It's 100% fun for everyone.
This segment is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the Spirit of Bermuda.
Welcome back to Golf Destination. I'm Meredith Gorman. There's a reason why there is a thing called Cape traffic, and that's because Cape Cod, Massachusetts is such a beautiful destination. Falmouth also boasts one of the most classic courses on the Cape, the Donald Ross-designed Cape Cod Country Club. The course is run by one of New England's first families of golf, Friel Golf Management, and like the Links at Outlook, it is a golfing favorite in New England. Falmouth is located in what is known as the Upper Cape, and it is one of the larger towns on the Cape with a robust year-round population. It features great areas including downtown and Woods Hole.
I think Cape Cod Country Club should be remembered as a true Cape Cod golf experience. You'll see the typical fescue that you see around the Cape, but you also get a lot of very interesting undulations on the golf course. A lot of courses in this area are rather flat, and this course has some really unique vistas. We're right on the edge of a beautiful Coonamessett Pond, and you'll find that it's truly a unique experience. This is definitely a golf club. We are not a country club. It's a golf club that serves food and drinks, and there's a lot of people that have a lot of fun here, but we focus mainly on golf. One thing that's very important to our family at Friel Golf Management is that we keep golf affordable and accessible to all. We want to be the club that people like to go visit more than once a week, and so we keep our rates affordable. We understand that we're in an environment in the Cape where we have a lot of competition, but it's important to us to make the course accessible to anyone that wants to play. We take the conditions very seriously. We make sure that we have the best team that we can find to take care of the golf course, and so we recently hired an excellent superintendent for the course to take care of the grounds and really focus on making sure that the customers have the best experience in terms of condition. The greens are beautiful, and I think what someone would say if they hadn't been here is that it's truly a hidden gem. One of the best things about Cape Cod Country Club is its location. We're located in Falmouth, just over the Bourne Bridge and less than an hour from downtown Boston. The unique thing about Cape Cod is that we're actually open year-round, so if it's not snowing, we're open. That's one of the things we also pride ourselves on, is being the first to open and the last to close. And so when some of the courses up north get snow, we usually don't have snow, and so sometimes we have people that will drive down from Canada and sleep in the parking lot in their RV and spend a weekend here and play as much golf as they can because they can't get it up north. So Friel Golf Management is our management company that manages 3 golf courses and a driving range, and we've been in business for a long time with the same motto, and it's really to make golf accessible to all. For this club, our motto is we'd like our club to be your club, and so really everything that we do is keeping in mind what might make the experience better for the everyday golfer. A lot of courses on the Cape and surrounding areas really focus on big tournaments, 150 people, and they'll really focus on a couple days a week closing the course and accommodating those kind of groups. But we are more focused on allowing people to make a tee time. We really focus on keeping the course open for everyday golfers and allowing you to make a tee time if you need to. And if you're stuck and you have called a few courses on Monday and they say that they're closed for an outing, you can be sure that you can get a tee time at Cape Cod Country Club.
Now let's learn more about this Ross gem.
Cape Cod Country Club is a nice old design, 1928 Donald Ross course. Emmett and Tell restructured the second 9. Not overly long, I mean, very demanding. Tight fairways, a lot of elevated greens, well bunkered, a lot of false fronts, but I mean, very friendly to all.
We don't have the longest golf course, but it plays a lot longer because we have some very good elevation. There's some very good elevated tees to a lowered fairway, to an elevated green. There's a lot of feature that comes in through elevation in this golf course. It plays a lot longer than the scorecard would make you believe.
The greens are pretty small, so then, I mean, there's some movement on them, but they're not overly large. It's not like playing any of the new courses. If you're in the middle of the green, you got to make a makeable putt wherever you're at. The par 3s are probably the most difficult here because, I mean, we have 5 of them now. We're a par 71, so we converted a par 4 years ago. But 4 of the par 3s play at 200 yards plus. The greens are well bunkered, but they're not difficult to get out of. They're very friendly.
There's a lot of great features to this golf course. Some of it is history. I'm a big fan of classic architecture and history of golf and history of a piece of property, and this one has a great one. The lake behind us, Coonamessett Pond, Coonamessett Lake. The golf course's original name was Coonamessett, and it's had a lot of history over the years. And you know, that classic feel and that classic architecture, the rolls, the bumps, you just don't see that in modern architecture most of the time.
The 8th hole, it's kind of a blind tee shot. It's probably the only blind tee shot on the golf course, but it's a 410-yard par 4 that the elevated green after the tee shot, but it's probably my favorite. 10 right here behind us is a great par 4, but I mean, everybody likes to play 14. It's a short par 4, only 310, 320, but it's postage stamp green and requires a precision for your second shot. Just old school golf. I mean, it's not overly long. You don't see one hole when you're next to another. You're not around condos, it's just old school golf. It's the way it should be.
Next, we venture back to Maine and to another Donald Ross designed course, the Poland Springs Resort, when golf destination continues.
A one-of-a-kind combination, the delicious taste of Bermuda's national cocktail, the Dark and Stormy, in a trendy and convenient 8.4-ounce can, ready to drink. The sleek cans are perfect for golf, boating, the beach, or any cooler or fridge. Pop open a cold, dark and stormy can and have an instant party. Glass and ice are optional because it's frigid and flavorful. Enjoy, because things could get wild.
The only times that matter in this race are great ones. Do it for the cheers.
In the very heart of New England is the finest four-season sporting club and luxury residential community, the Preserve Club and Residences, 3,500 acres. Adventure, exclusivity, serenity. The Preserve Club and Residences, the adventure you've always wanted, the luxury you deserve. Limited memberships and residences available. Call for your private tour today.
Is your private club 100% fun 100% of the time? Ours is. Renaissance is the total opposite of a stuffy country club. That's why we don't even call it a country club. It's a place designed to be fun for everyone, with award-winning golf, tennis, and fitness, all kinds of events and activities, and much more. Renaissance, just off I-495 in Haverhill. It's 100% fun for everyone.
This segment is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the spirit of Bermuda.
Welcome back. I'm Meredith Gorman. Poland Spring Resort in Poland Spring, Maine offers a multitude of accommodations, but more importantly, as they like to say, a stress-free zone.
Poland Spring is a very historic property, not only because of the Donald Ross Golf Course. The property started in 1794 when George Washington was president. A family by the name of Ricker bought the place and operated Poland Spring for 150 years. And in 1845, they discovered Poland water and started bottling and shipping it around the world, which brought very wealthy people to Poland Spring. In later time, when people stopped traveling the same way, it became more of a everyman's resort, and it's very affordable. Poland Spring's mission is to assure that every guest, whether they're a hotel guest or a golfer or a tennis player, has a very relaxing time here and that it's stress-free. When you come through our gates, you'll see the sign that says you are now in the stress-free zone, and we aim to make them happy. Poland Springs, having 500 acres, has a lot of buildings, actually 32. Our major buildings, our 3 hotels, would offer hotel rooms, but they also offer some other amenities, such as our main inn would have our library, it has our main dining room, it has Rick's Pub, gift shops, lobby. The Presidential Inn has exercise room, game rooms, a gathering room, lobby. We also have 14 cottages for groups to stay in. The Poland Springs staff, what I call my family, assures that each guest has a relaxing vacation, and that might mean bringing an extra pillow to the room or getting them an orange juice when it's not breakfast, but they're very attentive to the guest. When you arrive at Poland Spring, you're going to find many options, and one is our dining options. You can eat at our restaurant at the Main Inn, which is an all-you-can-eat buffet, breakfast and dinner. Eat at Cindy's Dockside, which is right lakeside, and that has lobster, it has pizza, burgers, steaks, wide variety of food. Or you can go over the Pro Shop and eat at Mel's Hilltop Restaurant, which serves corned beef, serves lobster rolls, burgers, a typical country club menu. Poland Spring has many amenities besides the golf. We might be known for our golf course, but people come even if they don't play golf. They would go to our huge pool. We have grass tennis courts, which are quite rare. We have disc golf, and there's much more to do right here. Poland Spring is not a fancy hotel. Poland Springs is a comfortable hotel. It's a stress-free hotel. It's relaxing. You have lots to do. You have nightly entertainment. Your food is taken care of. It's just a very comfortable place to come and relax.
I'd best describe the golf course as a link style, designed by Donald Ross, 1896. A lot of undulations throughout the whole golf course, uphills, downhills, and very tree-lined. This golf course is very playable for all levels of golfers. We have 4 sets of tees, and it's enjoyable for everybody, from the beginner golfer straight through the good player. The strongest test for golfers on this golf course is the par 3s. We have a forced carry that's short, you know, it's 115 yards, but we also have the longest one at 225. So par 3s are really going to be challenging for everybody. When I see golfers walk off the 18th here at Poland Spring for the first time, the big thing that I hear the most is that they can play this golf course for the rest of their life every day. And they really enjoy the playability of this golf club. Key to shooting a good score here is putting. If you can putt well and manage these greens, which are very undulating, you'll have a good round. The putting surfaces are undulating and they're small. So the wedge game is really important when you're playing out here at Poland Spring. Target greens and good putting is really necessary to have a good score. My favorite hole here at Poland Spring is number 4 right here. It's tree-lined downhill par 4 and looks out over Lower Rang Pond. It's just a beautiful sight. It's a great hole, and it comes at a good time in the round. Everybody really has a good time with this hole. The toughest hole here at Poland Spring is our number 1 handicap hole, which is number 15. It's a 440-yard par 4 that really stresses the driving with OB right, and your approach shot has to be on because it is well bunkered. We do offer stay and play packages and discounts throughout the week and weekends. We have an unlimited golf program that is widely used by a lot of our groups that come up. We have specials throughout the week, and we also have resort guest discounts weekday. My favorite part about the golf course is a lot of the history that it has, you know, with the Donald Ross design, with all the people that have played here before. And of course, the golf course is a great layout. People enjoy themselves here. It's a nice golf course, and it's challenging. If you bring your A game, you're going to play really well, but it can throw up some hard holes at you too.
There's actually a way to improve on Gosling's slowly aged Black Seal rum. Added to Gosling's finely spiced ginger beer. Result? The trademark Dark and Stormy.
The only times that matter in this race are great ones. Do it for the cheers.
The thought of mixing my award-winning Black Seal rum with any old ginger beer drove me to this. Gosling Stormy Ginger Beer. Perfectly made to make the perfect Dark and Stormy.
In the very heart of New England is the finest four-season sporting club and luxury residential community, the Preserve Club and Residences, 3,500 acres. Adventure, exclusivity, serenity. The Preserve Club and Residences, the adventure you've always wanted, the luxury you deserve. Limited memberships and residences available. Call for your private tour today.
This segment is brought to you by the Preserve Club and Residences.
Welcome back to Golf Destination. I'm your host, Meredith Gorman. Let's take a look with a video montage from above of the 3 courses featured here today: the Links at Outlook, Poland Spring Resort, and Cape Cod Country Club. Remember to follow us on social media at Golf Destination or visit us online at golfdestination.tv, a great hub to watch episodes and links to all of our social media channels. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Golf Destination.
Golf Destination is brought to you by Goslings of Bermuda, the Spirit of Bermuda, the Preserve at Boulder Hills, Club and Residences, New England's most amenity-rich Four Seasons lifestyle community.
Presented by Sociable, original social media programming.